They just crab across, working together, working as a set of six, not releasing too early. And something from the Irish perspective here is you've coughed up possession in the midfield on a couple of occasions, and yes, it's super early in the game, but Hong Kong have had a couple of opportunities to go and get maybe 2 or 3 extra scores. And Ireland just need to fix these little issues on the fly to start to roll through into their attack.
Rolling through they are indeed. Lovely ball out to the right. There's a race to the line that Ireland will win. Annabelle Redmond touches down for the equaliser.
Yeah, and that's what we were talking about, the hands from Ireland. A lot of these players playing for Old Wesley, getting involved. And yeah, lovely little draw and pass 2-on-1. That's your rugby basics. Who says that you can't play, well, quote-unquote, typical rugby on a touch
Beautiful weight
field.
on the pass from Shannon Gill. And there's, yeah, Old Wesley have got great turnout here. There were loads of them in action when they came across to Old Leamington Spa Rugby Club recently for the club finals. That's some ball, though, and there was just no winger out on the right-hand side.
Oh, they've only got 5 on, that's why. That's a killer. It was perfect. The design play to expose the 3-on-2 on the short side was beautifully drawn up, and just a logistical error, playing with only 5 instead of 6.
A logistical error indeed. It was a great ball from Locke. Had the winger been there, no wonder there was no one marking that edge. Ireland's time to transition, and they bring on the substitutes, smothered at the moment by Hong Kong. Oh, a lovely drifting run through the defence. Great ball manipulation in this Irish side. Ellie Boyce, that's the final touch, but Ireland won't be too disappointed with that transition, Joe.
No, definitely not. The transition for Ireland is definitely becoming smoother. For me, I'd like to see them playing to their own strengths. The squad they got in the corner was just the hands. They've got hands comparable to any of the best sides in this competition. It's dry. Let's see them use them.
Well, David O'Brien gave the pass, now leaves the field. Here's Gill. Gill of the Aisling variety. Shannon Gill now. Picks out Gill again. Working in the middle together, that family connection. There's one more pass out wide. Diving across to make the touch ambitiously. Hong Kong, China keep Ireland out for now. But the momentum of the game just starting to shift. Shannon Gill trying to dart her way through the 2 Hong Kong, China defenders, but that's the 6th touch.
Yeah, Hong Kong look really strong defensively. They seem to back their athleticism and physicality to just go and chase the ball carriers. And it means that you're not having to overcommit and, oh, look at the little show and go through the gap. See you later.
Ivy Fong driving Hong Kong forward. Good lift into the path of Chan, but, oh, Joe, that's another unforced error, unfortunately.
Yeah, it's one of those roll ball infringements that is really preventable, just not passing that leg over the ball as the ball is dumped. But once again, Hong Kong in the ascendancy in defence, forcing turnovers.
Chan takes the touch. Good pick-up. Chan on the return. Bennett Horak lifts it to Fong. Fong over the top. Down go Hong Kong. Well, the referee's in conversation. I think they've given the score. Hong Kong have a second try. Great ball over the top from Ivy Fong. Flat, really flat to the line. And then dotted down for the second try of the game from Tyler Botha.
Yeah, it's lovely design play again. They condense the middles. They get both the Irish middles in the touch, and then to have the ability to spot and then execute that long ball. And Hong Kong will come out firing.
Prizeman caught, lifted by Duggan. Duggan on the return. Stopped on the line by Hong Kong, China. Well, balance, looking threatening. Another turnover, unfortunately, though, for Ireland. And they still trail by the 1 try.
Yeah, another roll ball infringement. So a little bit sloppy in execution at the roll ball. And once again, as I'm saying that there's a lot of roll ball infringements, you can add another one to the tally. And at the moment, both teams struggling with the fluidity of their transition. When both teams get to the line attack and they have touches to play with, they're dangerous. But it's what you do in the midfield that really underpins everything. And once again, another error from Ireland.
I was chatting with Mel. Mel, of course, part of our commentary team down on Riverside yesterday, and she said she was going to have nightmares about roll ball infringements. There were so many. They littered the the games yesterday, and they're leaving an impact here. Hong Kong make it up to halfway. Great line speed this time from Ireland. David O'Brien. Here's Pang. Lovely switch, the soft hands. Ireland there in numbers to shut down Hong Kong for now.
Tell you what, if Hong Kong had an extra touch to play with, then there was a 3-on-2 in acres of space on that far side, and Ireland have got to be really careful because at the moment they're not numbering up correctly in defence, and Hong Kong are way too aggressive, way too good not to execute that if they continue to mismatch themselves in defence. And here comes the scoop, another roll ball infringement.
Well, Ireland have been excellent in this competition so far. That game against South Africa, even though it was a loss, perhaps their best performance against one of the heavy hitters in the Women's Open. And that's the only side that they sit behind in the rankings. United States and New Zealand also in the top 4 at the moment. A win here would keep Ireland in pole position. They share points with United States and South Africa. Shock horror, New Zealand on top.
Oh, would never have guessed. Would never have guessed.
It'll be a big game for Ireland later in the day, but for now, they're just focused on getting back into this contest with Hong Kong. Touch made on Balance, who has it back again. Well, a bit of a physical intervention there from Victoria Chu.
I don't mind it though. Like when you're in line defence, because there was a massive roll on there for Hong Kong. Sometimes you've just got to go and make that red touch.
Touch made, Ireland retreat to the 7. Duggan caught this time. Balance and Duggan working through the middle. Prizeman at link. Balance, Prizeman, Duggan. Prizeman on the return. There's the long ball, and it's inches away from Rasheen Bolt.
Once again, another opportunity to play long to the wing, and the execution just not quite there. Maybe the winger needs to hold her width a little bit and chop that out to inline, coming back against the grain. And Ireland definitely have all of the tools to unlock this Hong Kong defence. It's just not quite clicking for them at the moment.
Well, Canada's mixed open side have Spencer Bolt on the wing, and Ireland have got Roisin Bolt on the wing. Is it just default? If your name's Bolt, they'll stick you out there and see what you can do.
Yeah, we'll have a battle of the bolts at some point, I'm sure.
You might as well just put the one named Bolt out in the quickest position. It says a hand in there for Ireland.
Yeah, regardless of the speed that's on show, if your name suggests you're rapid, on the wing you go. Much like
the Fijian over 50s winger Whippy yesterday. He had a similar treatment from Mel. No wonder he was rapid. For now, though, Phelan carries on for Ireland. They still trail by 1. Here's Caitlin Gill. Boyce at the half. Good scoop. Needs some options. Oh, looking for the switch. Trying to put Rebecca Phelan down to score. But in the end, the pass goes to the Highfield deck. So Hong Kong escape, and they've kept out Ireland again under a lot of pressure, but still 1 try in front, Joe.
Yeah, definitely. And for me, Hong Kong have come out definitely the stronger of the 2 sides right now, especially defensively, which is arguably more important, right? And what we're seeing from Hong Kong is just the ability to chase the Irish attackers. And Ireland can't really return the favour as they look to check off on the inside. Doesn't quite happen for them. Forward pass.
Wong gave the pass. So Ireland transition. They head towards the box over on the right-hand side. Oh, lovely ball lifted over the top. Had a hint of forward pass about it, and I think that's the call as well.
Yeah, and again, it's this transitional area in the midfield where Ireland are struggling to find their feet and fluidity, and you just surrender opportunities to Hong Kong, and as we've seen, they will take them.
Wong wants it on the return. Ireland offside. Well, I've called offside myself. I'm not actually a match official, so in fact the touch was made and it's been a turnover.
I would have agreed with you there, Will, not for an obstruction penalty that was called just before the offside player. But there's another turnover, and again, it's this transition. Ireland just can't get up the field, and they've got tired legs on the pitch. Hong Kong needs to take advantage.
Elderi Bennett-Horak taps it off. Here's Wong. High stands there ready to lift as Hong Kong make the changes. Yeah. Here is Ka Lung Ching. Ka Ling Ching gets it on the return. Chung, great gather. Wow, what a ball inside. Chi Ling Wong goes over.
Seemed like one of those where if you can't gather it, you just tap it back to someone who's in the space. But Hong Kong once again knocking on the door.
Chung, Wong. Chung again with the ball inside, and now they look to turn on the afterburners. 3-on-1 to the left. Ball back inside. Oh, just one more will do it. How have they kept it alive? Great take from Chung. Now they go back to the left-hand side. Hong Kong are over. What a score. Cheeling Wong is in, but a touch was made. What defence from Ireland. We almost had try the tournament for us here on pitch 2.
I was jumping around in the commentary booth, and they look to go for the wing again. And the core skills from Hong Kong at the moment are electric. And if not for just a slight error, maybe just running that line a little bit too quick, and the excellence from Ireland in defence, the last-ditch touch, they would have been 3 tries to 1.
Well, let's have another look at that. That was a ridiculous take from Chung, and then to get the ball back out. Oh, what a touch by Rachel Duggan.
Take a bow, Rachel Duggan. You've saved your team, conceding one more.
Here go Ireland, though. They've made great yards. A few more touches left to burn. Phelan hands it off. She'll be there at the half, though, Phelan. Oh, no touch made for now on Caitlin Gill. Phelan inches away from the line. Will they run out of space here? Well, in the end, the touch was made before the pass.
Yeah, and once again, Hong Kong showing that they're more than happy to defend man on man and back their athleticism to chase out, and they're going to have to do that again as they cough up the roll ball way too easily.
Surely then, biggest opportunity in the last few moments for Ireland to get back on level terms. Ellie Boyce. Gill. Boyce sliding in. Out came Law to make the touch.
Big gap on this left edge. Can't see it on your screen at the moment, but this left edge, wingers in acres of space. Wonder if Ireland will look to execute.
Here's Boyce. Sliding in from close range.
Big contact.
Emid David O'Byrne.
Big contact. Well, once again, look, this left edge is on. I'd like to see Ireland maybe play in the middle and then step out this way.
Well, they take it to the left instead. Ball inside. Great line from Rebecca Phelan. But again, denied. And this time, they've run out of touches. Hong Kong hold firm.
Yeah, it's really good defensive set there from Hong Kong. And it's almost like they recognise, okay, we'll give you the space on the wing, but you've then got to go and execute. You've then got to go and recognise it. And for me, Hong Kong are really good value for their lead and should probably deserve a couple more. They might do here.
Ivy Fong drifts into the end zone, picks out the pass. Elderi Bennett-Horak touches down. Hong Kong have a third, and Ireland are in trouble as we race towards half-time.
This is superb from Ivy Fong, getting through the gap. Little show and go. Watch this. Little step there, bang. See you later, pal. Off you pop.
Beautiful offload. And then safe hands.
Call that one, gets sent to the shops. See you later. And then the vision as well, because a lot of people will overrun that, right? And they'll spend too much time looking for support and lose the touch. Not Ivy Fong.
Well, suddenly Ireland are in a dangerous position. Face and Ledger. Balance. Evades one touch and gives the pass. Duggan. Duggan on the return, but I think forward pass was the call that time.
It's Mel's nightmare fuel.
Oh no!
Another roll ball infringement.
Another roll ball infringement.
And there's another one. Here we go.
Well, this is the second time Hong Kong have coughed up possession on the 7. Ireland must convert this time to take a 3-2 deficit into half-time. Sliding in is Duggan. This Hong Kong defence, especially from 7 out, have been so impressive so far.
Yeah, Ireland are going to need to stress them a little bit more to get some results. They look to go wide. Oh, and that'll be 6 more. That's a shame. But Hong Kong will back their defence once more. Minute to go.
Chan almost with the interception. To keep out Ireland here would be a huge moment in the game. St. Ledger.
Nope, not a roll ball infringement. Looked like it.
Well, they take it to the right-hand side, but I don't think Leanna Prizeman fancied that. Wasn't expecting the pass, and now Hong Kong just need to eat out their 6 touches, and they'll take a 3-1 lead going into the break.
Yeah, but there's another one. I tell you what, if you've got roll ball infringement on your touch bingo for day 3, you are laughing. You can take any one of the 20, 30 mistakes that have happened at the ruck.
Prizeman heads to the box. Ireland get the changes on. They've got 20 seconds to make a difference here. Here's Shannon Gill. Leaves it for Aisling Gill instead. Charlotte Nagel. Nagel down, lifted to Gill. Gill sliding in.
What a touch again.
Aisling Gill that time. Denied at the line. Well, there goes the hooter. Ireland will have to go all the way here if they want to score. They need the clean break. Ball on the inside. Hits the deck. Half time. What a performance by Hong Kong.
Oh, it's superb from Hong Kong. And just shouting out the defender, Victoria Wong, number 5 for Hong Kong China. Always flying up off the line, always making diving touches. And yes, it's last gasp. But if it's last gasp consistently, you've got to compliment the tenacity in defence from Hong Kong China.
Well, after big defeats on day one to New Zealand and Samoa, Hong Kong are chasing their second win of the competition after a big win over Thailand. And it could be Ireland, who sit in second place at the moment, who will fall to Hong Kong China if things stay the way that they're going at the moment. Ireland looking to keep their place in the top 4 of this Pool B in the Women's Open. Well, they've got work to do. Second half to come in just a moment's time. In our second game of the day, live here from day 3 of the Touch Rugby World Cup in the Women's Open.
This vehicle needs to be removed. The duty of access will not be removed with a tow truck if it is not taken away. As it is working access and causing issues with vendors as well as events. So if you are a black or XC60 Irish registration, red 61, C Charlie, red 9308, your vehicle needs to be removed off-site. It is not allowed to be off-site and it's not allowed to be parked where it is. That is the official correspondence emergency shoutouts.
I love Nottingham, the home of Robin Hood. From the bright lights of Goose Fair to the peaceful nature of the Sherwood Forest woods. There's a feeling of togetherness, unity, pure, honest, love. And that feels great like a bright summer's day at the horses down by the lake at Colic. All I love Nottingham. The River Trent, the embankment, the Nottingham Carnival, different cultures dancing. The diversity, just walking down Columbus Street on a Saturday. The 2 lions in the square stand tall with pride. And when the markets in town come alive, it gives me life. Listen, as the council house clock chimes, and depending on how many times, lets you know the time. I've been to concerts at the Motorpoint Arena, and I've been to concerts at the Nottingham Caves. I've been here all my life and I'm still amazed by this place. I love Nottingham. Sometimes I stare at Hoxley's graffiti colourful walls, and sometimes I gaze at the deers running round Woollerton Hall. Supreme thrills, from chilling up at Green's Mill or up at that castle on the hill. Nottingham, I love you, and I always will.
Visit Nottingham today.
There's an official. This is your 32nd warning. Please take the field. Players and officials, stand by.
Ireland with the tap off, and they've got work to do. It's only a molehill, not a mountain at the moment that they have to climb. They trail by 3-1 to Hong Kong. Ireland, who sit second, joint on points with the likes of South Africa in their pool after a narrow defeat to them yesterday. But they have been shell-shocked by Hong Kong so far, who have looked really impressive.
That's better from Ireland. They look to engage the link and spread the width of the play. Come back for another link punish. They go to the outside, diving at the line. The space is there. Touch is made.
Aisling Gill, who's really picked up the intensity for Ireland in the centre, went over, but it's a transition for Hong Kong, and they're lined up on the box, ready to make the changes. Good footwork from Tyler Botha on a hat-trick, mind you, and they've won an extra penalty.
I think that was 6 of one off, doesn't it, the other, but really good result there from Hong Kong. And once again, Ireland under the cosh a little bit.
Botha. Lifted by Locke. Good ball from the captain of Hong Kong, Ka-Ling Chung. But they'll touch made, so here is Chung.
6 more given, Ireland just flinging the arm out into the passing lane, shutting the play down, but Hong Kong will take advantage.
Ka-Ling Chung taking it towards the line, but it's a turnover. A bit of a coach killer, that one, with 5 touches still in the pocket.
Yeah, just secure the ball. I think, for me, Hong Kong are in the ascendancy at the moment, but with the amount of roll ball infringements, you're almost beckoning Ireland to come and take possession. And yes, Ireland then with their own roll ball infringement, I feel like a stuck record a little bit at the moment. But I feel like for me, this game, the winner is going to be the team that can limit those unforced errors the most. And at the moment, it looks to be Hong Kong that feel a little bit more comfortable in possession compared to Ireland. We'll see if they can get over the white line again in their line attack.
Here comes Hong Kong, though. Just 7 out. What a big time to score this would be right at the start of the first half, as they did. Right at the start of the second half, sorry, as they did in the first. Touch made on Law. It's Wong and Chung in the middle for Hong Kong, looking to make it happen. Wong at the half, changes direction. Here's Chung. It might open up here. What a ball! Oh, what a ball! And in goes for the hat-trick, Tyler Botha. Perfect ball from the captain. Beautiful touch. Hong Kong, great value for their 4-1 lead. And Joe, you just stood back and applauded. What a great finish as well.
I mean, for me, from a coach's perspective, if you're the Hong Kong coach right now, that's a designed play. They go for the link punish on the far side, dummy, fire up, back across their face. 2 long balls into the corner, and Hong Kong look electric in this game.
Ka-Ling Chung is leading Hong Kong to a famous victory here against the fancied Irish side. Coming into the tournament, they were talked about as being one to watch as well, and yet Hong Kong are punishing them at every stage, dropped by Boyce.
Ireland meant to be one of the favourites, right? And like Ireland come into this tournament in the Women's Open with so many of these players playing for Old Wesley, meant to be one of the favourites. And at the moment, Hong Kong, I daren't say it because it's so early into the second half, outclassing Ireland at the moment.
Hat-trick as well for Tyler Botha. Great performance from her on the wing. But for now, though, Hong Kong back in the Irish half. Keelan Mila Pang. Victoria Wong out there as well in the middle. Good pick up by Wong. And they might go to the edge again. Wong drifting in and then caught. Quite physical touch as well. A bit of frustration, perhaps, for the Irish players as Bolt plays half and they look to transition again.
Yeah, definitely. And I'm not surprised that Ireland look to be a little bit frustrated because it's your own errors that have counted against you. It's not necessarily Hong Kong pressure all the time. It's things like that. Overplaying, saving touches we don't need to save. Look after the ball.
Caitlin Gill, as she left the field, just thrown the ball and unfortunately left it there. Big chance for Hong Kong. Pang finds the pass. Locke looked to give it away, but instead was caught. Here is Pang. Locke. Up comes Gill to make the touch. Good take there Fired into the chest of Wow. Good switch as well. Lovely little run, stepping off the left. Down goes Victoria Wong, but the touch is made.
I tell you what, Hong Kong have got some real imagination when they're on the line attack. They're looking for the switches, they're looking to engage Irish defenders, not allowing them any easy ball.
But that's some fantastic line speed. Shannon Gill shuts down Hong Kong this time.
Roll ball infringement once again. Hips not square and Ireland can't get off the field.
Hong Kong still then within striking position. On comes the captain, Ka-Ling Chung. Here she goes, Chung. Oh, great yards, great acceleration. What a live wire Hong Kong have in the middle. She's back out there with Chi-Ling Wong as well. Here is Wong. Chung. Touch made, good pickup. Wong might look to unleash one here. Goes for the short ball instead. But the hand goes up from the coaching staff for Hong Kong. They're happy with how it's processing so far. They've still got time.
Yeah, 6 more given. So we know what happened. Last time Hong Kong had 6 more, they run the fake link punish. We'll see if they go for the same play.
Chung. Wong takes the touch. Chung returns it. Wong might go herself. Sliding in. Touch made.
And guess what?
I think it was an infringement there that's turned over the ball for Hong Kong. We won't tell you which one, because I think you know which one. Good effort regardless from Chi-Ling Wong, even if it was in vain. And Ireland make it to the box. Good line speed there from Bennett Horak.
Oh, 2 touches in like a metre square. For Ireland, it's just not giving you the field position you need.
But they've certainly got the players to make a difference. Great line speed from Fong. They've turned it over again. Ivy Fong driving on. They're up to the 10 metre. Touch on Huai. Here's Locke. Locke looking to force the touch, eventually caught by St. Ledger. What a performance this is from Hong Kong. And in the second half, it's been all Hong Kong as well. They're not hitting them on the counter here. They've been dominant. Great line. Oh, and it's just clattered off an Irish shirt. I think Redmond's done enough there to turn it over. Yeah,
good defensive position from Redmond's getting up into the passing lane and forcing Hong Kong to play the ball where I don't really think they would have liked to. And this is better from Ireland, up the box side, making metres.
Good break down the left from Kate Balance. Touched on the 10 is Phelan. Ireland still with plenty of time to turn this game around. Barnstorming run from Caitlin Gill. And then they take it to the left-hand side. Back inside from Phelan. Quick hands to find Gill again. Touch made. Desperate to use the ball on the 6th. But this is a better position to put Hong Kong in. Because, Joe, most of the field possession from Ireland came from Hong Kong errors in that first half.
Yeah, definitely. Just took the words right out my mouth. And if you're Ireland right now, you need to be up in the passing lanes. You need to be putting the pressure on, and they do, and force the turnover. And for Ireland, you've got to take advantage of this.
First set of 6 inside the Hong Kong half in this second half. Touch made on the 10. Here's Phelan. And they make it to the box side, and here come the changes. A little bit slow to enter the field, but Shannon Gill evades the first touch. Gill to Shannon Gill. Out there with Aisling Gill. Aisling Gill this time is there in support. Miss pass, what a pick out. Lucy Nagel got a hold of it, but just couldn't keep it in her hands. But regardless, the touch was made and Hong Kong have it back.
Yeah, it's much better line attack from Ireland. Much better line attack. They look to be really engaging the 2 Hong Kong middles. And once again, they forced that turnover from defensive pressure.
Field possessions got Ireland where they want to be in these last few moments. Space opening up here. Good ball inside. Across comes Bennett Horak to make the touch to deny Charlotte Nagel.
Yeah, once again, Ireland looking potent. When they get into this position, they look dangerous. It's just not happened enough.
Good lift to Gill. Sliding in again.
Score.
Well, this time it's given. It's not Aisling or Caitlin, this time it's Shannon Gill sliding in to get Ireland on the board, and they cut the lead to 2 tries.
Yeah, and they needed it. They're up against it. Lovely hammer play. And yet, ball is down. Referee's in the best position to spot it. The Hong Kong defender slightly retreating past the try line, and Ireland in the advantage.
For now, though, Hong Kong with 6 touches from the half, and they've broken into the Irish 10. Here's Ching Lam Lok. Finds Chung, the captain. Another missed pass. Can it be held? What a take. Racing into the corner. In the blink of an eye, they've re-established their 4-try advantage. Shak Ki Chan this time. Freshly onto the field. Dots down for Hong Kong.
I can't quite believe that Hong Kong have struggled in this division with the performance that they've put out here. It has been nigh on perfect. What a long ball. They condense the Irish defence once again. Go long. I mean, at the moment, 5-2. It's all up. The Ireland are all up against it.
Hong Kong are racing towards their 2nd win of the competition in the Women's Open here at the Touch Rugby World Cup. But Ireland have got plans of their own to disrupt that 2nd victory. Touch made on Phelan. Boyce. Gill leaves it. Gill on the return. Might go alone. In between Ivy Fong. But the touch was made. This time, Caitlin Gill denied, and Hong Kong looked to break.
Yeah, again, it's that man-on-man defence from Hong Kong. They're just numbering up really well and backing the athleticism of their defensive structure.
Great break as well down the right from Chu just a moment ago.
Lovely.
And they've made the changes. Here's Victoria Wong.
Oh, this
Great
is danger.
meters by Pang.
Oh, big touch.
Wong giving the ball, looking for Pang to her left, but it's gone to deck. It was a big ask for Pang, who was on the deck just moments before the ball was given, to get up and run it in. But Ireland, away from the box, deep in their territory.
Yeah, and it's this transition from Hong Kong that is proving the difference maker. You watch Ireland now, the ball's on the floor for a little bit too long, and it allows the Hong Kong defenders to hit the onside line and fly straight back up. And it means that they're always running against a set defence for Ireland. Oh, nice. Good switch. 3-on-2. Can they execute? No, they can't.
Just a bit of a miscommunication between the middle and Link. There's a good run by Lucy Nargle, but wasn't picked out on the switch. Mistake from Hong Kong, though. The ball is down. 6 for Ireland. They have to score now. 7.5 minutes to go here. They need 4 tries to get back level with Hong Kong, who are on their way to a huge result in the Women's Open. Great line from Gill. Aisling Gill this time, caught and retreats to the 7. Gill, Nargle at the half. Another great line. What a ball that is. Shannon to Aisling. The 2 Gills linking up, but denied this time.
Yeah, once again, it's the man-on-man defence from Hong Kong, and they pick out the intercept. So that's touch 0. So they're going to have a bit of an advantage rolling into their transition. If they can secure the ball, that's the hard touch that they were after.
Great take out wide there. Could have easily been 6 more for Ireland. Referee's in conversation. It'll be a penalty on the 10. Hong Kong will gratefully head towards the box after that big defensive set. Lock is caught. Why at the half? Ivy Fong looking to take on Nagel. Law. Here's Wong and the captain Chung. Great ball into the path of Ivy Fong again. Quick pickup, lovely footwork, desperate for numbers. Ghosted into the try area as the half, but couldn't pick out a red and black jersey, so Ireland escape. But Hong Kong, even with their 5-1 advantage, are still looking threatening on the attack.
Yeah, and honestly, one of the better phases we've seen in this game. She looked right, and the Hong Kong link just wasn't on the same page. And if she was chopping that line, the defence had opened up, huge gap. And Ireland once again coming unstuck in the end of their transition.
It was a good-looking attack from Ireland, shaping up to threat the Hong Kong try line, but instead the ball went down. Once again, Hong Kong will gratefully box. Strong defence from Prizeman. And the turnover. Leanna Prizeman's done great work for Ireland there and is racing away to take the first touch just inside the 10. Desperate for a try here. The clock is certainly not their friend. Prizeman. Balance. St. Ledger. Here's Balance darting in. Surely she'll score. But the touch was made. Great run by Kate Balance.
Once again, the Hong Kong defence matching man for man against Ireland. And look at the line speed, just shutting them down at every opportunity.
And it's possession back with Hong Kong, but that looks like a roll ball. Oh, instead, it's a penalty this time that will go in Hong Kong's favour.
Yeah, foot in the ruck there, just disrupting the ability for Hong Kong to roll the ball cleanly. A bit of an illegal touch. And Hong Kong won't say no to it. They just want to get some fresh legs on. This pod's been on for a little bit longer than they'd typically like it to be.
Laid back by Guy. And here come the changes. Great running from Wong. Wong lifts it into the path of Hoy. But that pass goes wide from High. Freshly onto the field. And instead, Ireland will have it back with 6 more to play.
Yeah, it's close as well from Hong Kong. A touch just comes in. Just limits their ability to play around the outside. But much better defence from Ireland. Although I've got a feeling it might be a little too late.
Still 4 minutes on the clock. They need 4 tries. I mean, that's some ask. But Hong Kong still defending valiantly here. Switch on the inside. It's right on the toes of Lucy Nagel.
What I've been super impressed with by Hong Kong is their ability to tread water across the try line as a unit of 6. So often you'll see teams defend independently and they'll send their most explosive and fast players up in the line to just go and chase. It's not the case for Hong Kong. They back all 6 of the defenders to move together as a connected unit, and Ireland so far haven't had the answers to that question.
Here come Ireland though, just a few inches out. Reaching out this time, Caitlin Gill. Touch before the ball was dislodged, so they'll have a strike at the line with just over 3 minutes to go. Gill. Quick pick up and the change of direction from Boyce. Lovely ball, but the touch was made. What defending as well out there from Hong Kong.
Yeah, and that sums up Hong Kong to a T. They're not worried about if you throw long. They just back their ability to get there. And once again, they do.
Hong Kong China on transition. They lead by 5-1 with just 2.5 minutes left on the clock here. And on come the substitutes. Ireland will be in action straight after this game on pitch 2 in the Men's Open this time when they take on Japan. But for now, it's a different Southeast Asian side causing them some problems. Ka-Ling Chung ghosts into the area. What a pick out. Ji-Ling Wong is over. The middles link up for another score, and that will seal it. Ireland defeated. Hong Kong rank up their 2nd win of the competition. What a performance.
Oh, it's just wheels. It's just pure wheels. Finds the gap, kicks through, and then the vision to find the spare man. And Hong Kong have been such good value for their victory. And it will be a victory with only 2 minutes to go.
A 6th try for Hong Kong to double up their 11-1 victory over Thailand following defeats to Samoa and New Zealand. But what a performance. And this will get them right back in the running for a spot in the quarter-final.
Oh, definitely. And if they continue to play like this, why not? Why wouldn't they want to go into the quarter-final? They have been in the ascendancy for 90% of this game. And as Ireland transition through the hands, first time we've really seen them use the hands to get over. But unfortunately, forward pass has been called. So once again, Ireland so close, but so far. And Hong Kong, another defensive shutout. Hong Kong look to truck up the middle.
Well, Hong Kong are on their way to a huge victory here. A minute to go. Maybe one last chance for Ireland to save some face.
They need to go quickly if they want to have enough time to get a score. They're going to burn a couple touches in the midfield to get some fresh legs on, and they might run out of time to try and get a score. And it would just be a consolation because they have been run all the way by Hong Kong and look to go down the short side.
Well, it's a decent performance here from Ireland. They haven't done much wrong here, and they would be good value for another score. It's just been a lightning fast pace brought to the game by Hong Kong, and there's another interception. Botha, the hat-trick scorer, wins it back, and Hong Kong China surely are going to finish the game with a victory. 6-1 they lead as the buzzer goes. What a performance! Hong Kong China have done it. They've beaten the second place side, Ireland, in the pool and racked up their second victory. Ireland given their second defeat after a narrow loss to South Africa, but what an unbelievable performance. Hong Kong, who were dismantled by the likes of Samoa yesterday, have turned it around, and it's a fantastic result that keeps them very much in the running for a spot in the quarterfinal. Joe, a great performance.
Oh, it's superb. It might be the most comprehensive performance we've seen from, and I think I'll be forgiven for saying this, not an Australian or New Zealand side on pitch one. They looked like they had Ireland's number from minute 1 to minute 40, and too good, too well drilled, too fast in transition, clean roll ball more often than not, and Hong Kong, I mean, that'll do wonders for their confidence after yesterday.
Well, they'll take a lot of confidence as well into their next game. It's a big ask for Hong Kong in the Women's Open as they take on Fiji. That game is live at 10-3. Ireland, however, will be desperate to get their tournament back on track when they play again later on this afternoon in round 4 of the Women's Open. For now, though, Hong Kong can revel in their victory. We'll be joining their captain on the sideline in just a moment, Ka-Ling Chung, to get some post-match analysis after a great win for Hong Kong by 6-1 over Ireland in the Women's Open.
That's the University of Nottingham Sports Injury Clinic, offering physio, taking massages until 3 p.m. today, 12:30 till 3:30 tomorrow, under the green physio by the pavilion.
Well, I'm live pitch side in the beautiful sunshine with Ivy Fong of Hong Kong China. Ivy, what a performance by Hong Kong. It's been a mixed bag overall in the Women's Open. You've had some tough games, but the sun's out. You're playing great touch rugby. You've got to be really pleased with that huge win.
Thank you. Love the experience as well. Definitely a great run against